Hello, this is John Jordan, co-owner of IllustrateMyLife.com. We try to make ordering a wall illustration as easy as possible, but you may have a few questions or maybe wonder what will happen when you go through the ordering process. We wanted to make a video that would show and explain the entire ordering process for you. Scott and I know that ordering a wall illustration can be an exciting process. It can also be a little bit nerve-wracking because you're getting ready to spend some money. Well, we want to try to alleviate that. We know that you will be so thrilled with your wall illustration that we offer a 110% money-back guarantee. What exactly does that mean? Well, not only will we give you 100% of your money back, but we will also give you 10% of your purchase price after we receive the poster. There's no way that you can lose, so buy with confidence in that 110% money-back guarantee. Most of the information on this ordering process is fairly self-explanatory. As you'll see at the top, you need to put the name of the person who is ordering the wall illustration, if that is you. It would be your first and last name. Secondly, you need to choose the state where you are living. If you're in every other state of the union except for Indiana, such as Alabama, you do not have to pay the 7% sales tax that we charge here in Indiana. If you do live in the state of Indiana, because IllustrateMyLife.com LLC is registered in Indiana, you'll need to pay the 7% Indiana sales tax. This 7% sales tax is sent to you and taken out of your credit card in a separate transaction aside from the purchase of the wall illustration. Next, you'll need to put in your email address. Make sure that you spell each letter, each word correctly, of course. And then one of the more important aspects of the ordering process, we'll need your phone number. Sometimes we have questions for the individual who is ordering the actual wall illustration, and it's best to be able to try to call you. It's the quickest. So make sure you try to put a phone number where you will be easily accessible. The next process of ordering the wall illustration are your options of the particular wall illustration themselves. You can see that you can get the wall illustration only for $79, a picture uploaded and put on the wall illustration for $99, and then if you want to try to have your portrait hand-drawn and put on the wall illustration, that's $139. If you're wondering, well, what exactly do these look like? You can go up here and click on the View Example, and as you can see, this is a wall illustration with no picture and no text in this particular area over the flag. If you wanted to see what would it look like if I uploaded my own picture, we've done that already with our platoon as we were in Desert Storm. And then you can also put in some text as far as who your platoon is and your company, battalion, etc., or whatever pertains to you. And then if you want to see an example of the hand-drawn portrait on a wall illustration, of course this particular individual is not me, but this is one individual who we had with their portrait hand-drawn. And then you can put your name, this is my rank and my name, and my company and unit name. And you can put all of that and customize your particular wall illustration, which we think is one of the more exciting aspects of our particular wall illustration. If you're purchasing a wall illustration where you need to put your picture on that wall illustration, which would be the picture or photo placed or the picture as a hand-drawn portrait placed on the wall illustration, would be one of these two. Now you'll need to upload your photo, and how you do that, you would select which one of the wall illustrations you want, of course. You'll come down as you see this box open, upload your photo, 10 megabyte limit. You'll just simply click on the Browse button. A window will open where you can choose or go through your particular folders where you can find the photo that you want to upload. Once you've found it, double-click on that. Or if you want to try to use the hand-drawn portrait, if that's what you're purchasing, then of course you would do the same. Simply click on Browse, then go through your folders and choose the photo you want to upload. Do keep in mind, as it says right here, we have a 10 megabyte limit. Now if your particular photo is above 10 megabytes, and we would actually prefer that because the better quality will enable the artist to draw the photo more realistically and more accurately. But if you do have a photo that is above 10 megabytes, then you'll want to come down and indicate that in our request, comments, or questions box. Just simply say, I have a larger photo, how do I get that to you? We'll respond and probably have you send that to us through a file sharing program. However, if your photo is below 10 megabytes, and of course that is fine as well, you'll need to hit Browse, upload the photo, and then we'll have that when you come down to hit or press proceed to payment. Your photo will be attached to your order, and then we'll be ready to go. When you're thinking about uploading your photo to put on the wall illustration, or if you're thinking about having us hand draw your portrait, make sure you go down and read the terms and conditions. If you read through that, it'll explain to you what we are capable of, what you can expect, and as you can see, we have a little bit of a variation between what the artist will draw or render on their particular portraits. The thing to keep in mind is that it is up to the particular artist's interpretation exactly how they draw that. Not two artists will never draw the same person the same way. So just kind of keep those things in mind. We'll always send the proof to you so that you can look it over. One thing you'll want to keep in mind is that you'll need to check the yes, I've read, agree to, and promise to adhere to the terms and conditions of uploading pictures or your portraits. Let's talk about how you insert text onto your wall illustration. In this particular example, you'll see that if you do want to put that text in, you'll need to indicate, yes, I want to do that. As you can see, I've already put in my rank and my name, and then just down here in the text, you'll enter whatever it might be, golf company, and anything that you might particularly desire. If you want to see, well, what exactly does it look like, a little bit of a closer shot, you can see that right here. Again, I've got my name, my rank, and my company. Keep in mind some restrictions may apply on what we can put on the poster text-wise and image-wise. And we put all of that information right here in the terms and conditions which you have to check that you have read. If you click on that, it'll come up in a couple seconds as far as the terms and conditions for text and for the picture. Don't forget to check yes. The digital package is a wonderful opportunity for you to get your wall illustration digitally, of course. If you want to see an example of what this might look like, click on View Example. As you can see, we have the individual scene wallpapers, and they would go on your computer screen just like this. Depending on what kind of wall illustration you buy, and again, I went through those. If you don't have a picture or text, you would get this one. If you purchased the ability to upload your picture and text, you would get this one digitally. And then if you had us hand draw your portrait, then you would get this particular wall illustration. The digital package is a wonderful thing that you can put on your computer so that people can see that. You could use it, your portrait, for Facebook, for a social profile, and it gives you a great opportunity to try to do that and get that other than just something that would hang on your wall. You can put it on your computer. If you want that digital package, you'll need to say yes. And then select yes, and we again have terms and conditions on how you can use those particular wallpapers and digital items. Your shipping preferences, right at this point, if you want regular shipping, that'll be $8. Expedited shipping, which cuts the delivery time about in half, will be $20. If you have any requests, comments, or questions, make sure you put those in this box. And yes, absolutely, we can airbrush out any blemishes. If you're like me, when you were way back then in boot camp, I had quite a few blemishes on my face, and we can make you look like you don't have any of those at all. When you're completely done with this page, go ahead and click Proceed to Processing. You can see in the particular description of your payment summary, you have the wall illustration. On this one I selected no text, or actually no picture. And then you'll also see that I selected the digital package for $19.95 and then shipping preference of $8. You can use any credit card listed here or use PayPal. It depends on whatever you want. And then in the credit card information, make sure you try to enter the name of the person who is paying for this on the credit card, the billing address of the person who is purchasing this, and if the shipping address is the same as the billing address, then you would just check this. If you are purchasing the wall illustration for someone else as a gift, or you want it shipped to them, then you'll make sure that you want to put the shipping address of the person who is receiving the wall illustration, along with their name first and last. And then finally, make sure you try to put in the email address of the person who is receiving the receipt, the purchaser of the particular product. And once you're finished with all those things, try to hit Submit Payment, and we will be on our way. Don't forget about our 110% money-back guarantee. We are so convinced that you'll be thrilled with your wall illustration that we'll not only give you 100% of your money back, but we'll also give you 10% of your purchase price back after we receive the wall illustration if you don't want it. Again, if you have any questions, make sure you go up to the upper right of the page and you can call us toll-free at 1-877-480-0864, or you can call us locally if you are on your cell phone or otherwise at area code 317-721-2320. For Scott Stump, the other co-owner of IllustrateMyLife.com, I'm John Jordan.